Hello everyone, I'm J Fair on air, and today I am doing an update on my weight loss journey. I started making videos earlier in this year to document my weight loss journey, but I ended up stopping in July for a specific reason, and in this video I'll tell you exactly why. When I started my weight loss journey earlier in the year, around about March or April, I was strictly counting calories, and I lost maybe about 8 pounds that I lost counting calories. But I decided that I wanted to try something else that would really kickstart my weight loss into progress, and for the most part it did. I started keto in the month of June, and for the month of June I went down from about 165 all the way down to 155. So within that span of 1 month on keto, strictly on keto and also doing intermittent fasting, I ended up losing 10 pounds in that month. So overall that took me to about 12, it was well over like 15 pounds that I had lost for this year. But within 1 month I lost 10 pounds on keto. Now here's when the problem comes. July 4th came, and of course on the 4th of July I did not do well on my diet. I knew I wasn't going to do well, but I did put some methods in place to make sure that I would at least try and do some things correctly, which is where I would make the keto bread and replace that on the 4th of July for hamburger buns and vice versa. But after the 4th of July, I began to notice some symptoms in my body that I know that, they say you have the keto flu, and usually that comes within the first few weeks of having keto. And honestly, I never got the keto flu. I never had an issue where, I felt sick or anything like that with keto. Keto actually gave me a lot of energy, which is an amazing thing. But my issue with keto was something that I felt I couldn't deal with anymore. The first issue that I had with keto that lasted for about 2 weeks, probably even more than that, but it didn't go away until about, I would say it lasted 2 weeks, and then once I stopped keto, it went away maybe like a week or two after that. So it took me a whole month to clear my system and to stop having leg cramps. So at the beginning of July, I started having seriously painful leg cramps. And when I say painful, I've had leg cramps plenty of times before, but these leg cramps were unusual. I mean, I was waking up in the middle of the night screaming. I know my neighbors were like, what is wrong with this girl? I was waking up screaming. In the morning, I was screaming. The leg cramps were so intense that for, I know, a whole week, my right leg, I could hardly walk on it because it was that sore from the leg cramp pulling my muscle so bad. So I had a pulled muscle, and I was thinking maybe I needed to go to the doctor. So I started looking on YouTube, trying to find solutions so that I wouldn't be getting these leg cramps, because like I said, for 2 weeks straight, these leg cramps were non-stop every morning. They were just miserable. I mean, I was miserable, not being able to walk, actually limping because my muscle was pulled so bad. And it was in both, but the right leg was the absolute worst. So after I realized, okay, something's got to give with these leg cramps. I know it's attributed to keto. I just don't know what it is. I started doing research online. And so most of the doctors online and a lot of people who've done keto online, they stated that, okay, when you do keto, you're losing potassium. You're not getting as much of potassium. So I started ramping up the vegetables that I could eat so that I can get the potassium that way, rather than taking the supplements. So I started making, even in my videos, you see I was doing like green smoothies, and I started adding extra spinach in, just vegetables that have a lot of potassium in them. And when I went to the store, I was looking for potassium vitamins, but they didn't even have that many milligrams in it. So I was getting more potassium from the vegetables that I was eating versus, you know, the vitamins that I would have bought. So, okay, I started incorporating more potassium. After I incorporated more potassium and that wasn't working, I also read up that, you know, your magnesium, you may need some more magnesium in your diet. So I ended up going out and buying some magnesium vitamins. I hope this will go ahead and focus. Yeah. Hopefully you can see that. But I ended up buying some magnesium vitamins. So I was taking these to try and stop the leg cramps. And I also purchased this. I was taking these leg cramp pills, which has pain medication in them, and they're supposed to help with severe leg cramps. And for a week, 2 weeks, I was taking these. I still saw no results. No results. I was still having bad leg cramps. It was just a painful experience, and I was just like, okay, I don't know about this keto thing. But the next thing that really made me decide that keto just was not for my body at my age right now in life, for the whole month of July, my period was on. The whole month. And okay, so it came on very lightly. And I was like, okay, well, I know women said that keto throws their period off. It throws off their monthly cycle. So it came on very lightly. Then it got heavy. Then it got heavy. Then it got light. Like it just would not go away. Some days it would just be spotting. Other days it would be a full-on period. And this is for the whole month of July into August, because I was trying to hang on to keto. But by the time I made it to the beginning of August, with leg cramps and my period being on, my cycle being on for a month straight, I was miserable and I was done, completely done with keto. So at that point, I just let go of keto. I did not pick up any other weight loss program because I needed to figure out what was going to work for me. I knew keto. I loved keto. I lost weight on keto. It's the fastest weight loss program where I've seen the fastest results, you know, out of any weight loss program I've ever done. I love the results of keto, but the leg cramps and then my cycle going out of whack for a month, I just know that that's not what I want to do with my life right now. So right now, I'm deciding to start over again on my weight loss journey. But today, I'm just going to do a quick measurements update and weight gain update. So I've already told you that my lowest point I got down to this year was 155. So 155 for me is like a size 10, 12. Okay, 155 is about a 10, 12 for me. So now I am back up to 166. So I have gained 11 pounds back since stopping keto altogether. At this point, I'm not up to where I started. When I started my weight loss journey earlier in the year, I was 172. The heaviest that I've ever been has been 177. So I'm still at 166. 6 pounds lighter than where I started in the beginning of the year. So kudos to me for not gaining all of that weight back. But it is time to lose this weight again and figure out a eating program that, you know, will help me lose the weight. But right now, like I said, I am a size 166, and I'm going to go ahead and do my measurements for you because I did my measurements earlier in the year. I'll do my measurements now. So now that I've updated you on my weight and my current measurements, now is the time that I need to sit back and really evaluate what weight loss program is going to work for me and produce a lot of results the fastest. Well, it doesn't have to be fast, but I just want to make sure that I do see results over this period that I'm trying to lose weight again. But until then, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm J Fair On Air. I'm 30 plus and counting, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.